Into the box now, David Fletcher. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. To first, fielded cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-1 home. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Julio Teheran, a Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Chu has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Justin Upton now. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped up. Guzman will put this one away, and the side is retired. settling in now, Danny Santana. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit. Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. From the stretch, here's the pitch. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course, but they got to find a way.
And he will get there to make the running play. Digging in now, Jason Castro, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. 1-1 to Jason Castro. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Here's another 1-2. Popped him up. Lyles in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. And with 1 away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Pujols is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Andrus has it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. Here's Rougned Odor now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Popped him up. Pujols is there, and that's the first out of the inning. So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrus. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Upton is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Tehran into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Choo on his way to second now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style first pitch, base hit up the middle.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. In now, David Fletcher. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And he popped him up. Andres has a play. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Andrus will play this one at short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Two gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And that brings up Mike Trout. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Fastball well outside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch. Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something. Drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ground ball right into the shift. And that's the first out. Riding in once again, Danny Santana. He reached on a single in his first try. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
At the plate now, Ronald Guzman. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Pitch out, nothing doing. Tehran sets 1-1 on its way. Hit high and deep out to left. Upton going back. Still going back. Gone!
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. But 2 here in the ring. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Tommy La Stella. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Fastball called for strike 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. Now in the box, Justin Upton, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Justin Upton becomes the second out here in inning number 5. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Bounce towards the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Rougned Odor 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. That smoked, but right into the shift, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second, and that will be a base hit for Andrus.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Shin-Soo Choo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Simmons on to Pujols at first, and it's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Lined into right, a base hit. And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hit.
Maria, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced? Other than it's been fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fouled away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Albert Pujols is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Hard on the ground towards short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. No hits to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Digging in, David Fletcher. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. No balls and 1 strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. 2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. 0-1 the count. Here's a pop-up now. Chirinos waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that's out number 1.
Up next for the Rangers.
Ready once again, Robinson Chirinos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Drilled on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. A hit in 2 tries so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rangers. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mike Trout was down for the 1st out in the 7th inning. The 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Guzman might try to make a play on it. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready for another chance? Brian Goodwin. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those AB.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Angels strand a couple. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Rendon down at third. Reined in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So one away now. That'll bring in Shin-Soo Choo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stop.
Hunter Cole will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Trout giving chase. But he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. Choo rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as the lead swells to 7-0.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead. It's hard enough to come back from a 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
Line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman, as he hits one on a line to left field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Noah Ramirez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping up now, Robinson Chirinos. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 5. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly... New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Albert Pujols. In there at the letters 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. First pitch on its way. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here it comes now to Andrus. Takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out. Ready for another shot now, Shin-Soo Choo. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. On the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Choo is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
So he sets him down swinging. Tommy La Stella is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there. Staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And it's fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Fouled off. Goodwin leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. 10-2 the final in this game. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.